Hello dear teachers. I want to use this video to show you how we can use gamification to improve our classes. We can use it for every single stage of our class. Here we can see an example of an infographic we can use for grammar analysis. Students are supposed to read this information. We can ask them to discuss certain questions about them, and then we can embed some grammar practice in this kind of infographic. Right now I'm using Genially for this. You just have to add some numbers, and then you can embed other apps, other game apps for them to practice. In the first part, this relates to grammar analysis. After students read the information from the infographic, they can sort the information based on their knowledge, based on the things that they just studied. Right after that, they might receive immediate feedback on their performance. They can also have some grammar practice after that. You can also use other websites like Live Worksheets to check out some information. For instance, we have daily routines here. Live Worksheets include vocabulary based on images. You can have listening activities, pronunciation activities as well, and then you can have grammar practice. We also have like additional tools, Kahoot, quizzes.com. Those websites allow you to do like very competitive activities. However, I would opt for something more collaborative. You can also have Puzzle in case you want to shorten certain video from YouTube. This is another nice tool to avoid the ads. As you know, YouTube is full with ads. In here, you can also add questions. In this case, students can watch the video, and then at the end you can add some questions for them, like this one. The man wishes he had more money to buy more shoes. True or false? Students can receive immediate feedback after that. You just have to share the link of the videos with them. This is another speaking activity that I use with Wordle. In this case, not only do they have to talk about the topics, like what clothes to wear, for instance, we have France in fall, but they also need to match the country with the words. Something like this. In this way, you promote different types of skills when they are like solving problems, or they can include other kinds of knowledge when they are talking. Another example of this is listening comprehension. You can share with them like a link with Google Forms, and they will receive immediate feedback right after they send their answers. You can also discuss their performance right after they complete the activity. Another case of something you can use, let me show you here. Alright. Let me close some things here. As you can see, I've used a lot of things. You can use Learning Chocolate. In here, on this platform that's specialized in vocabulary practice, you can create activities like hangmans, puzzles like crosswords, matching activities, memory activities, and so on. Here we have Genially again. And finally, you can use Wordle to practice speaking as much as you want. Let me show you another example of how we can use Wordle in this case. I strongly suggest you go for the Pro version because it's really cheap and you will enjoy it a lot. For instance, here we have like something that might look like a sorting activity, but it's not only that. In this case, students have to ask questions about these topics we have here, and then they share their outcomes, like here, things they have in common. For instance, do you enjoy having dogs? Do you like having cats? Would you like to have a cat? Do you enjoy dancing? Right after that, they might share their findings. These are some examples of how we can use it. Thank you very much.